Alrighty, so it is 4 a.m. for me. Nice to know. And the popular vote for the Purgatory Bond Festival is officially over with. So voting period has ended and it has been updated, so we officially know who is going to be on the Purgatory Bond Festival banner. So originally, if I'm not mistaken, it is... I just had it pulled up. It is... Winged King... Losfane Meliodas, the one Escanor, and Purgatory Bond as the festival units, and then the rest of the 15 units that were on the banner were all from their popular vote, it was like a 2-year anniversary vote for them. But yeah, we have the top 3 winners, which are Sariel, Tarmiel, and the new Chandler unit, which is really nice because all 3 of these units are obviously fantastic units. But as it stands, those are the top 3. Ludociel in 4th place, Mark II Valenti in 5th place, this Awakened Lilia in 6th place, which is actually kind of nice. I don't personally have this unit. I would like to try to pull her whenever I summon on the banner. Obviously, it's all luck either way, but if I don't pull her, she's not really super useful either way. But there is going to be the fan contest art contest thing that was going on a while back, where everybody was making sort of like OC outfits and stuff like that, and they were voting to see who was going to win. Those outfits that won are going to be in the second half, if I'm not mistaken, of their festival. So we should be seeing a costume for this new Lilia sometime after the Purgatory Bond Festival starts. So that'll be kind of cool. I won't be able to use it if I don't pull her, so I would like to pull her, but either way. Escanor did end up getting in, which is, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Some people might not have him 6'6". I'm assuming this is going to be a really nice unit for newer players. I'm not the happiest about it because I would have much rather had other useful units in the banners. But honestly, I think, within the top 4 are probably the best units that could have been on the banner, to be honest. And then a lot of the other units did end up getting in too. So Escanor, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sure somebody's going to be happy to get him off the banner. Derriere is still fantastic at Hell Demon or Hell Howlix demons and stuff like that, or just Howlix in general. So, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I know a lot of people have trouble pulling her as well. Just because they're on the Part 2 banner doesn't mean that people are getting lucky enough to pull them. It's kind of the thing there. But, I mean, she has been in the game for a while. All 3 of these characters have really been in the game for a while. So, I personally wouldn't be too happy about pulling any of these because I personally have 6'6" them. But I've also a day 1 player. I've been playing the game since it came out. So, you know, I've had a lot more time to pull them than some of maybe the newer players have. So... Red Easton is going to be in the banner as well. She is really interesting, I think, because as far as I know, she's pretty not great in a lot of scenarios, but she is also pretty decent, if not pretty good, for the Purgatory Bond team because she has a cleanse to get rid of sort of like debuffs or anything like that, which apparently is much needed for that team in general. So she might be something really nice to put on the team. So a lot of people were voting for her. I think that's pretty good choice, honestly. Green Arthur is here, which is really nice. I mean, he's just a really good unit in general, especially for PvE stuff. I think it's only for PvE stuff, actually. I think his passive only works in PvE. Liz might not sound like a great unit, but honestly, she is so good for the new Belmoth raid. It is ridiculously good. Like, just being able to start off and have that extra little bit of damage, and you can actually use her attack cards. Like, I'm currently running with a guy, and his Liz is like level 90 max super awakened and everything like that, and he can do some really big numbers with his Liz. Like, so she's honestly not terrible. Like, if you invest the resources and stuff into her, she's fantastic. Like, she's a really good unit. But obviously, with her being sort of niche and only used in death matches, especially only in Grey Demon, which is not her strongest suit, and Belmoth, it might not seem like the greatest thing to invest in. So obviously, not everybody's going to enjoy her, but she's honestly really good. Last up, we have Nanashi, who just barely squeaked into the banner. He was actually off of the banner yesterday, so people were really pouring in some votes and everything like that, which a lot of, other YouTubers and stuff like that have posted videos in the past day or so to really try to help influence getting some better units in, and I don't really blame them because you know, some of these units really just don't belong in here. Like green counter melee was in here on day one, which is ridiculous. Like I cannot believe people were either trolling to vote him in or just I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, Nana, she's making it in, which is really cool. Honestly, I don't personally use him, but I know a lot of people that really like this unit, and he's a really good sub-slot unit for certain teams. Blue Easton is pretty good, honestly. I use Blue Easton for my Red Demon team, but I don't really know what people are going to use her other than that. And then we also have Shin, which is pretty interesting. I don't really use Shin at all. I know he can be pretty decent for certain farming teams and stuff like that, but honestly, any of the OC characters that get added to the banner are not really a bad thing, because OC banners don't come around all that often, and it's normally on like celebratory banners and stuff like that that we end up seeing them get added to it anyway. So like the Red Arthur, or the new Excalibur Arthur banner, has Mark II Valenti, and I think Camilla and some of the other OCs as well, which is really interesting. But that is like a kind of like the exception there. We really don't see those units on a whole lot of banners, but that is pretty much going to be the lineup. It is the top 15 units that get added to it. It's those are going to be the extra units that aren't festival, that, you know, are going to be added to the actual banner. So make sure to keep a lookout for that. Honestly, that's pretty much all I have to go over. Hopefully you guys are happy with the decisions. Obviously it was a really big community effort and everything like that. It seemed like there for a while there was a lot of trolls and stuff like that trying to help influence the vote to kind of like, I don't know, just make people mad or whatever the case may be. But I guess there's always going to be stuff like that in a game like this. So yeah, anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you then.